much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news? Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order! This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now! My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This Warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a murdering exile known to be in Harrowmont's pocket.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
Why would a paragon entrust an exile and a murderer with such a weighty decision? This is utterly ridiculous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken!
You turned your back on Orzammar when you killed our brother!
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards! I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control. I prefer to be known as a just and compassionate king. Strong too often comes to mean tyrannical, but I will not leave this uprising unpunished. Those loyal to the throne will begin. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion. I'll talk to a sculptor, see what we can do. This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's II. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election will all be remembered. Your role in this election will long be remembered.
I'll send my men to King Herobot for your arm. Don't worry, Warden. We'll put down
I
this
always knew
rebellion.
Balin was a bad egg. Even as a little boy, he was sly. I always knew Balin was a bad egg.
Don't worry, Warden.
Even as a little
we'll
boy,
put
he
down
was
this
sly.
rebellion.
Can you believe Balin doesn't know when he's lost? I always knew Balin was a bad egg. Even as a little boy, he was sly.
King Endrin would roll over in his grave to see Balin today.
There you are. Wanted to talk to you. Aye, here we go. You and I, we've... You know how sometimes you spend time with people and things? Well, I'll be shaved skin and hung up to dry. It's too soon, though, lady. Too soon. I just wanted to ask a favor. I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously. And it'd be nice to talk to someone else who's been out here a while. Not, embroiled in a quest to save Ferelden from 1,000 years of darkness or anything. Her name's Felsi. She and I were friends after... I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living. Me? Cheat? Ah! That iron-thighed shrew had left me long before. And she'd cheated on me with that tramp Hespith. I grant you, I didn't find out about that till after, but... Hey, truth is truth. Anyway, she left for the surface a year back, and I haven't seen her since. Aye, you are a true pal, Warden. You know that? Last I heard, she was gonna live with her mother on the surface, near some lake. Clean bad lake. Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. What was it you wanted to say? Aye.
Your role in this election will long be remembered.
The Assembly is in recess until King Herobot can address them.
The throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. You'll have us too, Warden. I think it's time the surfacers saw the good the stone can unleash. We'll be at your side. Back to Orzammar when we win, though.
All right.
least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again.
Impressive work, Warden. King Haramont's impending coronation has been entered into the memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must...
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward. My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me. I will. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the tide is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official? They're opening rooms for us on the old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came true.
Greetings. Long live King Haramont.
King Balin will never give up the throne.
Please be quiet. My fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent. It's a very strange toxin. I know there's a counter, but the ingredients are so rare, it just doesn't matter. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
Of course.
The ancestors have spoken.
Long live King
Long live
Harrowmont.
I'm glad we have a king again.
Thank you for
House
having
Harrowmont
faith in
owes
us.
you
King owes you
everything.
his victory, Warden.
We thank you for what you've done
You will
for
always be
Orzammar.
welcome.
I will
here.
not forget who won me this throne.
All right. It's about time the Assembly saw sense and put Harrowmont on the... It's about time the Assembly saw sense and put Harrowmont on the throne.
I will not allow the warriors that serve my house leave to defend the service. Why should our strong work then die?
So Harrowmont managed to snatch the throne after all. And I hear we have you to thank.
Useless, twice, shameless.
News of the hour. All hail King Pyral Harrowmont, the worthiest war peasant.
At last we have a king again. I trust that King Harrowmont will do what is
I
best
see what
for
sort of company you've taken up.
I'm only asking.
With all the... Did you learn anything about my wreck? What is it? Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me. Crazy. Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home? Such a good boy. Still thinking of me after all he's been through. I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely. I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork. The first...
It's hard to believe we have a king again.
I suppose the ancestors figured the Idukans had enough.